We're going to continue notes on slope and writing equations of lines. Remember, this is your formula for slope. M is the second y minus the first y divided by the second x minus the first x. So if we're given the points -5, -4, and 4, 2, and these points are on line P, what is the slope of P? So I'm going to go ahead and identify this is my first x and my first y, this is my second x and my second y. And if I just simply plug it into the formula, double negatives are going to make plus signs, so be careful with that. And this is going to give me 6 over 9, and if I want, I can go ahead and reduce that to 2 over 3. If we're looking at line P, and we pick 2 points that are exactly on the grid, so if I'm going to pick that guy and that guy, we can see that from this point to this point, we rise 2 and we run 3. Again, you're picking points that land exactly on the grid. Rise 2, run 3, and so forth. Let's take a look at the next example. Again, first step, label your points. Your first x and your first y, your second x and your second y. Slope is the second y minus the first y over the second x minus the first x. Double negative, so we add. Same signs, you add them and you keep the sign, and so this one's going to be -2 over 3. So let's take a look at this one. I'm just going to pick, I can see this guy is exactly on the grid and this guy. This time we fall 2 and we run 3. Again, always picking points that land exactly on the grid. Fall 2, run 3, and so forth. All right, let's take a look at problem number 1. Find the slopes of the following lines, then write the equation of line in slope-intercept form. And using my favorite formula, this is point slope. So first step, let's go ahead and find our slope. First x, first y, second x, second y. And if we plug it in, that gives me 8 over 2, which is 4. Now, when you're using point slope, you need a point and a slope. It doesn't matter which point you pick. Pick the point that makes your life easier. If you want to work with this one, fine. If you want to work with the second one, fine. You'll still simplify to get the same answer. I'm going to go ahead and just use this 5, -6. Y minus the first y is equal to m x minus the first x. The only thing I'm going to do here is going to change this double negative to a positive, and I leave it like this. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and convert it to slope-intercept. So in this case, I'll go ahead and distribute and then combine my like terms. When you get to calculus, finally, you don't have to do this. So you could just leave it in point slope. But because the instructions ask for slope-intercept, I'll go ahead and rewrite it. All right, let's work through another one. And I just labeled that wrong. Be careful. So first things, find your slope. 9 minus 12, 4 minus 2, so that's what, -9. 3 over 2. And then just pick your favorite point. I'm just going to again pick the first one. Doesn't matter. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. Okay, let's distribute. Combine your like terms. When I multiply -3 over 2 times -2, that's going to give me a +3. Move my 12 to the right, and I have -3 over 2x, and that's going to give me +15, and there's my answer. Let's just do a couple more. And I would encourage you to pause the video and try this on your own. And then come back and check your answers. Lots of negatives in this one. And so -2 over -4, which is just 1 over 2. I'm just going to use that first one. If I distribute the 1/2 to the x, I get 1/2 x. 1/2 of 4 is 2. Subtract a 9 to both sides. And let's see, minus 9 there. Minus 2 minus 9 is negative 7. Okay. Okay, again, try this on your own. Pause the video and then come back. Distribute, combine your like terms. And here's our last equation. If you still need help on this, please see me in tutoring and we can practice some more. Oh, we got some more. Number 5. And I want you to notice, even though I've been doing math for 20 years, I still label my points. So please just get in a habit of doing that. It'll save you lots of errors. All right, so in this case, I'm getting a slope of 0. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. It doesn't matter what's in the denominator, as long as the denominator is not 0. So what that means, if I have a slope of 0, that is a horizontal line. Slope of 0 is a horizontal line. So let's just plot these points and see what they look like. If I go to the point 3, negative 2, it's right here. And then negative 6, negative 2 is right here. This line is just a horizontal line through negative 2. So my slope is 0. My equation is just negative 2. Every y value will be negative 2. All right, let's take a look at this next one. Okay, find your slope. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this first point, just like I have been. Y minus 0 is equal to mx minus x1. Double negative is plus. If I distribute 3 over 2x, and if I multiply 3 over 2 times 6 over 1, that's going to give me 18 over 2, which is 9. And there's my equation. All right, let's convert now to slope-intercept form. That means you're pretty much just solving for y. Let's get y by itself. And so we identified the term that has the y. In this problem number 7, it's the 12y. And here's my equal sign. Let's keep this balanced. If I subtract a 3x on both sides, it's balanced. Negative 3x, positive 24. And then we just divide by 12. So y is equal to negative 1/4 x plus 2. When you reduce 3 over 12, it reduces to 1 over 4, and 24 divided by 12 is 2, and that one's done. Okay, here is problem number 8. We're going to get the negative 2y by itself. Here's the equal sign that cuts it into 2 halves. Let's take away a 6x on both sides. Negative 6x, positive 8 on the right, and then we're going to divide everything by a negative 2. That cancels the negative 2 on the left. And negative 6 divided by negative 2 is a positive 3, and 8 divided by negative 2 is a negative 4. And there's your answer. 2 last. Solve for y. Let's get this guy by itself. Get rid of the 3x, so we're going to take that away. Remember, we combine like terms. On the right side, we have a minus 3x minus 30. And then let's divide everything by 6. Y is negative half x minus 5. And we're done. Last problem for today. Get this term by itself. It's the one with the y. Get rid of everything else on the left side. So I end up with a negative 5y is negative 15x positive 20. Divide everything by negative 5. That gets the y by itself. We're doing the opposite or inverse operations. And negative 15 divided by negative 5 is positive 3. 20 divided by negative 5 is negative 4. And we're done.